Hey everybody, welcome to a prediction video for WWE Backlash with the tagline, Greatest Wrestling Match Ever. Now, I was originally not going to make a prediction video for every upcoming WWE pay-per-view shows, but I had a feeling that I might be doing this for the viewers. But anyways, we got 7 matches confirmed so far, and I'm recording this as of Friday afternoon. And I bet that WWE could be adding some more matches after SmackDown. I could be wrong. But yeah. Anyways, we're starting off with Apollo Cruz versus Andrade for the United States Championship. Now, as we know that Apollo Cruz is the current United States Champion, and Paul Heyman is saying to re-pushing him to the top. But as of right now, Paul Heyman is no longer our executive director of Monday Night Raw, which means that Bruce Pritchard is going to be taking over both Raw and SmackDown as a executive director, which means that there could be some big changes going on here, which means that Andrade is most likely going to take back the United States Championship, because apparently I had a feeling that Vince McMahon have lost his faith for Apollo Crews. And next match, we have Asuka defending her Raw Women's Championship against Nia Jax. Now, I know for the fact that what happened on recent episode of Raw, Charlotte beats Asuka in a non-title match, which means that she is going to be the next top contender for the Raw Women's title. I would like to bring up the fact that Nia Jax is a botch master next to Sin Cara, and she will never, never, ever going to win the Raw Women's Championship. And I know for the fact that Asuka is most likely going to remain as the Raw Women's Champion, as she will face Charlotte in the near future. Up next, we have Braun Strowman defending his Universal Championship against The Miz and John Morrison in a 2-on-1 handicap match. I've seen this concept of this match probably like multiple times, just like AJ Styles versus Kevin and Sammy for the WWE Championship. There's no such thing as co-Universal Champion. So this means that Braun Strowman will most likely going to retain the Universal Championship. Following by that, The Fiend will come right after him. Next, we have Bayley and Sasha Banks' Boss and Hug Connection defending their women's tag team titles against a team of Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross and a team of Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, the Iconics, the Iconics, or Ilconics. No worries, I know who they are. It's actually the Iconics with an unnecessary extra I in the beginning. So what happened was last Friday on SmackDown, Bayley and Sasha Banks surprisingly won the women's tag team titles. And for the fact of the matter is, as for this match, well, the odds are Bayley and Sasha Banks are most likely going to retain their women's tag team titles, and there's no way that these two would break up over losing the women's tag team titles, but it could happen somewhere down the road. Up next, we have Jeff Hardy versus the Celtic Warrior Sheamus in a grudge match. This rivalry has been going on for about several weeks over the fact that Sheamus has been complaining about Jeff Hardy returning to the ring for the first time in about a year, and a time when Jeff Hardy beats him. And the following week, Jeff Hardy got arrested for DUI. Later that episode, Sheamus lost to Daniel Bryan thanks to Jeff Hardy, which means that he lost the opportunity for the Intercontinental Championship finals. Since this match is going to happen this Sunday, Sheamus is most likely going to take a big W over Jeff Hardy. Next, we have Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship. This is actually the first time that Bobby Lashley gets his WWE title shot since 2007 when he faced John Cena at Great American Bash. No offense to Bobby Lashley, but I don't think he's going to win the WWE Championship this time. So this could be a time when Lana costs him the WWE title opportunity. which means we could see these two break up, hopefully. And then we have a main event between Edge and Randy Orton. It's going to be the greatest wrestling match ever. Is it? Well, let me go over WWE's greatest match ever, in my opinion. We had Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker, WrestleMania 25 and 26, CM Punk versus John Cena, Money in the Bank 2011, and that one episode in 2013. Triple H versus Undertaker, WrestleMania 28, End of an Era, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock, WrestleMania X7, or you can count WrestleMania 19. And Stone Cold versus Bret Hart, WrestleMania 13. Particularly, it was a submission I Quit match. You can name every non-WWE greatest wrestling match of all time. Kenny Omega versus Kazuchika Okada, Wrestle Kingdom 11, Dominion 2017 and 2018. Will Ospreay versus Hiromu Takahashi, Wrestle Kingdom 14, which happened this year. Cody Rhodes versus Dustin Rhodes, AEW Double or Nothing. Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Kota Ibushi, G1 Climax 28. And Kenta Kobashi versus Mitsuharu Misawa. Every matches in AJPW and Pro Wrestling Noah. There you have it. Those are the great example of the greatest wrestling matches of all time. But for Edge versus Randy Orton, I know for a fact that this is going to be pre-tape it. If whenever they botches, they have to reshoot it again. Yeah. So, as for this match, I'm going to have to pick Randy Orton, since last time Edge won a boring last man standing match back at WrestleMania. But this time, Randy Orton needs a big W right here. I hope you all enjoy Backlash this Sunday, and I would like to thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more content. Tap that little bell so you don't want to miss the upload. And as always, stay safe, peace, and cheers.